Welcome back to Start Your Day, and I want to talk to you right now about relationship and religion. You know, a lot of people say to me, they ask me, are you very religious? Are you religious? And I tell them all the time, I am not religious. I'm not a religious person because, see, religion is the knowledge of God. It's the theology about God. And there's a lot of people today, as y'all well know, that know a lot about God. But the bottom line is, I don't want to just know about God. I want to know God. We just talked to Keith, and he was talking about how he traveled and he's on the road. If you don't know God, there are pitfalls and there are traps that are set for us every day that can destroy our ministry. See, when you know God, you know the importance of character. You know the importance of integrity. See, integrity is not what you're looking at right now. Integrity is not what you see with your eyes. True integrity is what's happening when nobody's looking. And see, you don't need a head knowledge of God. You need a heart knowledge of God. You know, 80% of people that attend church regularly have said they've never felt the presence of God. That's tragic today. And the reason that I want you to understand today, you don't need to be religious. You need to have a relationship with God. Jesus didn't come down to start a church. He came down to start the church. And the church is made up of relationship. Notice that Paul talks about the church is a body. The body is intertwined. You feel, you talk, you go through things together. It's not one person out here and one person out there. God has made us a body. So I don't want a head knowledge of God. I want to have an intimate time with God. I want to get up every morning and not know in my head that God's there. I want to know in my heart God's here. And I want to go through my day knowing that God's with me. How does that happen? We see the example found in the Old Testament where it says that Moses knew about the acts of God, but the children of Israel only saw His ways. In other words, when God did something, the children of Israel would go, oh, look what God did. But Moses already knew it was going to do it. You remember Moses would go up into the mountain and God would say, I'm getting ready to do this. And God would do it. So it wasn't like news to Moses that God was going to do something. He already knew He was going to do it. The children of Israel did not have that intimacy with God, so they only saw what God did. They didn't know who God was. So when they wanted to get to God, they went to Moses, and Moses would go to God for them. I want you to know today that you can have a relationship with God. Oh, it's great to have a pastor. It's great to have a mentor. It's great to have people all around you. But you need to realize today that God doesn't only want to talk to you through your pastor. God doesn't only want to talk to you through this program. God wants to talk to you directly. Well, you mean I can hear the voice of God? I can actually hear Him with my ears? Well, sometimes maybe, but most of the time, He talks in your heart. He talks in what you call a conscience. When you are getting ready to do something you shouldn't do, and you start feeling like you really shouldn't do that, that's God trying to warn you. And what it is a relationship. And the more you listen to His voice, the greater your relationship will be. My wife tells me, and I know this is a shocker to everybody, I wish you'd just listen. I just want you to come home and just sit down and listen. And really listen, not just look at her, you know what I mean? That means cut the TV off and look at her and don't make the faces like, you know, really listen to what she's saying. But what would it be like if I came home one day a week and said, okay, you got 10 minutes, what do you have to say? It wouldn't be a very good marriage, would it? But that's the way a lot of people are treating God. Okay, you've got 1 hour on Sunday, God, and that's it. Tell me what you want to tell me, and I'm going to listen to you talk through that man or through that woman. No, 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 no. If you want a relationship with God and you want God to get involved in your life, then you need to spend time with Him every single day. That's why Keith could have a great relationship on the road or whether he's at home. Why? Because he didn't have religion, he had a relationship. I want you to have a relationship with God today. As we come to the close of this program, if you don't have that relationship, right now you can ask God this very moment, God, I want to have a relationship with you, and He'll take care of it. There's some information on your screen. Come on, contact us. Let us know what you think, and we love to have you on Start Your Day. God bless.